Hello everybody, welcome to another review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the brand new album by Within Temptation, Bleed Out. So this is a symphonic metal artist that I have not listened to before, and probably the third one this year that I've reviewed, first being Beyond the Black self-titled back in January, and Camelot's The Awakening in March, which in my opinion both of those are a lot better than this record. I'm not saying this record's bad though, I just think those two albums have a bit more intriguing ideas to offer, whereas I just personally don't really see it with this album here. There's good ideas, but I don't think the best song is really something I'll go out my way to listen to, which is not a great sign for an album, to be honest. I would say my main problem with this record is the harmonic vocals. So obviously a lot of symphonic metal bands will have softer vocals, maybe some uncleans, but for the most part it's soft, where you have the instrumentation, it's the juxtaposition and gives you this more symphonic, more feel orchestrated sound, and I just don't really think the vocals really match the instrumentation's level of creativeness, because I don't mind the instrumentation. I think there's some great riffs, I think there's some good drumming. I definitely say the first three songs, in my opinion, have some of the best instrumentation, but the problem I have is I just don't think there's really any powerful vocal moments other than a few here and there. Ritual and Cyanide Love are some of the best examples where they do work, and for the most part I just don't really feel a chorus that really compels or just shines out. That's like one of the main things a symphonic metal artist would focus is on those really powerful choruses, but I just don't think the refrains necessarily, I just don't think they're quite as intriguing in my opinion. I think there's some great ideas, but another problem is I just think the album's not really as versatile as I want it to be. There's definitely some songs I just kind of forget and then think it's a different song because they definitely sound similar. And if I have to go through some of my favourites, I probably have to skim through deeply from the tracks I do remember little bits of to know if I actually do like the tracks. Because Ritual, Cyanide Love are definitely some of the best tracks on the record. Shed My Skin features Annie's OK, which is a metalcore act that I have been following, and I do quite like their feature. I think they do add a really good nice spin and give you one of the more creative songs on the album, which is a nice way to have for the second half, which is one of the reasons why I kind of prefer it as well. I think the second half is some of the stronger songs like this, Entertain You, and Cyanide Love. I think there's some good ideas, but I just don't think it's executed enough, and I can definitely see why some fans might not like this one as much. I also think this was in publishing hell, which I don't know if it's because the band's struggling financially. I thought Within Temptation's a huge name, I thought they might have a lot more money to it, but the way they've just been releasing music since 2021 from this record, and almost everything's been released before it's come out, is, yeah, I can definitely see fans being fed up with that. And another thing I've also noticed is that the music videos, at least the music video for Ritual, I'm not sure about the others, is AI generated, the same way the Linkin Park have done that for the Meteora 20th anniversary. I don't really understand why it's AI generated. Is it just because it makes an easier music video? Is it because it doesn't really take as much resources to make? I don't know, but I just don't really care for it, to be honest. It's just kind of when you see it and it's always just these shifting images, it doesn't really feel creative in my opinion. You just kind of have all these weird stills that's never still. It just looks off, and I don't understand the music video. Even if it wasn't AI generated, I didn't understand the video. But look, it's unfortunate because Ritual is definitely one of the best songs, and the AI treatment, it just kind of sucks. But in terms of the actual album, it's good, I guess. I don't hate it, and I do think it's got some stuff that makes it worth going into, but for the most part it's quite forgettable. I don't really think this has necessarily the strongest writing or the strongest points, and there is some ideas I like with this, but as a whole I think this is just an okay, decently good album. I'd probably give it a 2.5 out of 5. I don't really feel inclined to really go back into it, but I don't hate it either. I think it's just kind of an alright album. So thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in the next video.